health.
Yeah, correct.
So where did that go? Then
he was partying while she was in the hospital.
Partying, Jennifer?
Their mother's death destroyed her trust in him.
She died in my arms.
What? He came an hour before my mom passed away.
I couldn't be around him.
He called the show. He called the show for help. Can this brother's love heal his sister's broken heart? You came here for answers of something. He's giving you answers, and yet it doesn't make any difference to you.
No, it doesn't.
And so you're 28, and your fiancé is 60. What could possibly go wrong?
Well, I thought he did his cheating. I was wrong.
Can you teach an old dog new tricks? Bobby, you're a player, right?
Maybe 20 years ago.
Or is he still just a dog with a bone? Bobby, see this young lady? Does she look familiar to you?
Bobby.
Hello? That's right now. Welcome. Who in this audience has tried to lose weight and failed? Yeah? We all know that gaining weight can make you feel bad about yourself, but having your spouse constantly criticize and belittle you can damage not only your self-esteem, but your marriage as well. Meet Lakeisha. Lakeisha has put on 200 pounds since her wedding 6 years ago, and she's worried that her marriage is about to collapse. Welcome, Lakeisha. So, tell me why you're here today.
Because I done gained 200 pounds and I believe that my husband is going to leave me.
Okay. So why do you think he's going to leave you? Because you gained the weight?
Yes. He talks about me real bad. And like when we go out, he talks about me. For example, we went out to a Chinese buffet and I had put a little extra food on my plate. And I was sitting there and he said, "Golly, you can't never lose no weight eating like that." And he said it out loud in front of everybody. Now, the attention is on me, so everybody is looking at me. So now I just get up and leave and go to the car. Instead of him coming out there to check on me to see if I'm okay, he came out 15 or 20 minutes later. That was after he got through eating. It was time to go.
So he obviously is hurting your feelings, and I'm sorry that you have to deal with that, really. And we'll address that in a second. He wants you to lose weight.
Yeah, but he don't make it no better, because if he really want me to lose weight, he'll take all the junk food out the house. He eats candy and then he leaves it in the house. So he don't want me to lose weight.
So you're afraid that he's going to leave you because of your weight?
Yes.
When you met him, was he judgmental then about your weight?
No, he was romantic. Okay. He was buying me flowers, he would buy me cards, showing me off to his family members, showing me off to his friends. We'll go to happy hours, all that. But now, when I asked him what happened to the cards and the flowers and stuff like that, he tell me he don't know how to be romantic. But you can't tell me you don't know how to be romantic, because you was romantic in the first part before I gained this 200 pounds. So that's a story that he's telling.
Okay. So did something happen to make you eat more food?
Yes.
What happened?
I was taking the birth control pill, and that's how I gained all my weight. But when he belittled me, I eat. Okay.
You were never abused?
No.
Okay.
No, sir.
You never had family issues, mum, dad, nothing like that?
No, sir.
Okay. How's the weight gain affected your marriage?
We don't have sex like we used to when we first got together. We was having sex 2 or 3 times a day. Now we might have sex once a month.
Is that because he doesn't want to have sex, or is that because you don't feel comfortable?
I think it's both.
Okay. And what are things he says to you?
Like today on the way to the show, we was in the airport and I walked halfway, and then I was like, I'm tired because I'm out to walk when we get here to California. And he was like, I know you can do it. You need to lose that weight. And that really, really made me mad. Like,
what did he do on Thanksgiving to embarrass you?
We went to the family house and we was eating, and I went back and I had got a plate of dressing, And he came in there and said, "Dang, you going for a second plate of dressing? My family ain't even ate yet. You don't need to be getting another plate of that dressing. Ain't nobody else came here and got no dressing. What is you doing? That's why you fat," and stuff like that. So I left out.
I think I want to meet this guy. You ready? Let's meet Shannon.
How you doing?
Shannon.
Yes, sir.
Why do you shame your wife about her weight?
Robert, I don't shame her about her weight. I try to motivate her because...
So how do you motivate her? How do you motivate her?
This is something that she says she wants to do. So if I don't motivate her, then it won't be done.
So what is motivation to you?
I mean, I don't just... Like she's saying I call her fat and all that. It's not like that. It's like, okay, for instance, we got 2 dogs, one mine, one hers. When I walk mine, I try to say, babe, won't you walk yours? So at least that's exercising, that's walking.
It's hot.
She won't even do that.
In the middle of the heat. I can't walk in the middle of the heat at 98 degrees at 3 o'clock.
When we go to the store, we go to the grocery store.
I can't walk and do that.
Instead of, look, to help her, I try to help her, in other words. Okay, instead of parking close, why don't we park real so we can walk together to the store? So instead of doing that, she'll say, babe, can you drop me off at the front door and then go park the car?
You're not helping me by talking about my weight.
That's not.
Let me do it.
I don't talk about your weight. I try to help you.
Let me do it on my own. You cannot do it. You can't push me out there to do it.
Honestly, I feel like it's laziness because. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't mean that like to down her, but I mean like this. Okay, I know you can do more than what you are really doing. You know, I know this.
But if I'm not adapted to it, if I'm not used to it, I can't do it.
Are you listening to what she is actually saying to you right now?
I really am.
What did she say to you just 2 seconds ago?
She's saying if she ain't ready to do it, she's not going to do it.
No, I can't do it. She's 200-pound overweight, but probably a little bit more. Okay?
I understand that.
Ankles, knees, body, breath, heart, lungs, and everything in this body doesn't work when you're overweight and obese, okay?
Okay.
I'm not done yet. Motivation doesn't come by belittling people.
I understand that. I do understand that.
So when you married, and I'm going to let you talk, but when you married her 6 years ago, death do us part, sickness and health, right?
Yeah, correct.
So where did that go?
If it wasn't, if I was worried about the way, no, if I was worried about the way she looked, I still wouldn't be here. We've been together over 10 years, and I do this because I love her. I even wake her up at night because I'm afraid. Okay, she stopped breathing in her sleep. At night, she stopped breathing. I wake her up to make sure she's still breathing. She stopped breathing because of this. I'm worried about her. I love her.
Why are you not motivating her instead of... Motivation is not name-calling.
I understand that. I might go about it the wrong way.
Okay,
I might
good,
do.
Good.
I admit that.
Good. You're starting to listen now.
Yeah.
She's telling you you're not helping her. You eat candies, right?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you cook her meals?
Yes, sir, I do.
Do you cook her healthy meals?
No.
I'm not going to lie. Not all the time.
Okay,
no,
all right. Good. Don't lie to me because I can see it.
Yeah.
So, see this face here, right?
Yeah.
What are they?
Tears.
Tears. Yeah. Why do you think she's upset?
Maybe because of the way she feel like I treat her. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm not. I might take it to the extreme sometimes, but at the same time, it's
but
not...
those extremes, Shannon, are hurting her.
I understand, but...
You used to have sex how many times a day? 3 or 4?
Yeah, but it's not me. It's not me. Okay. Robert, I can want it. I still want it. It's her.
Do you really want to be with her? Do you really love her?
Robert, I feel like I do because...
You do. If I love my wife...
You would talk about it. You'll say,
would I accept her the way she is? And if she had an issue... Hang on, no, you don't. If she had an issue, whatever that issue is my job as a husband and a partner to help her resolve those issues.
Okay? I understand.
You are sitting there and you're not listening to her. You ridicule her. And I don't think you understand how harsh and how hard your words affect her. Your job is to empty your pantry of all your
bad food.
Junk.
Yeah.
Fast food that you go and eat. Why are you taking for fast food? So you can eat it, but she can't eat it.
Okay, no, Robert, that's not... It's like this. If I say no, you trying to eat healthy,
That's because he won't make no.
I'm a grown woman. I should be able to eat what I want to eat. See, she's not telling you everything.
So is that true? No, hang on. Is that true? Coming up
to do this
Lakeisha, listen, I don't agree with it.
Honestly,
no, be quiet, I'm talking. I don't agree with everything he's doing, but it also starts with you, okay?
Right.
You've got to love yourself enough, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. We'll get back to you in a minute.
Yeah.
If you don't have enough self-esteem in yourself to change your life, you're going to die. Your heart will not be able to take you keep eating and eating, because what's going to happen, you'll add more and more weight. On average, a can of soda, it's cups of sugar. Yeah. I have had a guy literally lose 200 pounds by cutting out sugar, by cutting out fried food, eating healthy, fresh food. All he did was get in a pool and walk backwards and forwards, didn't even swim. 200 pounds. Your job is to make sure that when she's hit rock bottom, which is right now, right? Your job is to want to do it and not be eating this garbage stuff, okay? And you've got to have the willpower to do it. But your job is to not sling names, not be abusive, because that's abuse, by the way, okay? That's not showing somebody you love them by any way, shape, or form. Your job is to make sure you get rid of all the junk and you walk with her. When she's tired, you say, great job, tomorrow we're going to do 4 steps more. You're right. But it's not, I'm not blaming him. I blame you for the abuse stuff because that's not cool. But you have to do it, because if you love yourself, you will do it. And if you don't, guess what's going to happen? You're going to die. And that's the reality. I'm not being nasty. The reality is your body cannot take the weight, and the more you eat over stress, which you're causing the stress because she's going like this. Because if you want to do it in front of you, she'll go behind you and do it. Where you think you're trying to help her, because I think you really do think that, but you're not. What are your goals for the future?
Is to start walking a whole lot more than I'm walking now, and to get this weight off of me, so I'll be able to go and do things for my kid.
I want to weigh in from the audience here. Who has a statement or somebody want to say something?
My name is Joe, and I just want to let you know, be comfortable with the skin you in. You ain't got to take that from nobody else. My people's from the South. And you got a little saying, more cushion for the pushing. And it's always going to be somebody out there that's going to know how to handle that for you, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. So you don't need to be taking that, because you're much better than that. You're beautiful, and nobody should deserve that anyway. All right?
Anybody else?
Yeah, hi. This is for the gentleman right here. My name is Caesar. And what happened till death do us apart? What happened to that? If she was good for, at that time, that skin, for you to marry her, and now you're belittling her, just grinding her on the ground. Come on, just be a little bit more.
Can you stand up?
More of someone to lean on. Don't just grind her down,
man. I feel that, man. I feel that.
I want you to face each other. You come over here. You stay there. You stand there. I just want you to stand there. I want you to look at her. I want you to tell me what you fell in love with when you met.
At first, it was a physical attraction. You know, then once I got to know her, because we started out friends, but once I got to know her, it was her personality, man. She a sweet girl, you know. She got a sweet personality. The weight is not the issue as far as appearance-wise. I'm trying to do this so I won't lose you, because that's how much I love you. I might go about it the wrong way. I apologize for that, but I do love you, you know. So, I mean...
What did you just say to her? The love part?
Yeah, I love her. I'm scared every day that I might lose you to this. And this can be avoided just by doing the right thing. I know I might need to go about it a better way, you know, but I'm here for you, you know.
So. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe him? Because actually I do. I do. I believe that he's not doing it the right way, and he can change that.
Yeah.
But you have to do the same thing. To make change is a physical, mental change, and you have to support her by getting rid of all the junk. And when she says no to walking, you have to say, no, we've got to walk. And if you can say you can walk 4 steps today, you write on a piece of paper, Monday we did 4 steps, Tuesday we did 6 steps, Wednesday we did 10 steps. If you're ready to change, you can change. And if you want to fight, then you know what? I'm going to tell you point blank, this is Robert talking to you, Lakeisha, right? If you want to fight, you're going to die, and I'm going to read your obituary. Believe me. And I will put it on the screen and say, she was such an awesome girl, and she could have changed her life, but she kept saying no.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's the reality. You have an option to change your life. And if you're willing to do that, commit to him that you're willing to change and work on yourself, because you got to love yourself, and you got to commit to her that you will support her when she's tired, when she's grumpy, and when she's fed up, and not abuse her. Right? What do you want to do that? Tell him. What do you want to do? Tell him what you want to do.
I want to change my life and lose this weight and take it one day at a time, not you push me.
Okay, I'm there for you. I'm there for you and with you.
Give each other a hug. We will definitely help you. And you can. I will get you the help. But you've got to do it. And I mean that. Take a seat. Now we're going to talk about how do we get you back on track, healthy and losing weight. Okay? So my good friends at Bistro Food Delivery are going to give you a 6-month supply of their daily weight loss plan. But it's not only about food. It's about fitness as well. So I'm going to give you 8 one-hour-long personal training sessions with Houston fitness trainer John Sherman. Does that sound good? Tell her you love her. Yeah. And look at him and I love you. I will support you in everything that Robert says.
You know that I love you. I'll support you, be there for you, change what I have been doing, turn the negative to a positive, and I'm here with you. We're going to go through it together.
We'll be right back. Coming up, do you want a relationship? Welcome. This is Jennifer. She says when her mom was on her deathbed dying of cancer, her brother Vladimir turned his back on the entire family. Well, today Jennifer is here to confront her brother who abandoned their mother in the time of need. So why are you so angry with him?
I'm so angry with him because when I needed him the most, he was not there. When my mother needed him, he was not there at all. He's not a man of his word. He says he's going to do something and never does it. He always has an excuse for everything, and I'm the total opposite.
So what kind of things does he say that he's going to do that he never does?
Oh, for example, when my mom was on her deathbed, he promised her he was going to finish college. He didn't finish college. He quit about 5 times. Oh, I'm going to go to culinary school. Didn't go.
So when your mother was sick, where was he?
He was out partying, doing whatever he wanted. He was not helping her. When she was in the hospital, I went home and he was partying and having people over. The house was a wreck.
While your mom was in hospital?
While she was in the hospital, on hospice.
She only had 6 months to live then?
Right.
Who took care of your mother when she was sick?
When she was sick, I took care of her. I made sure she had all her medicine. She was bathed. I made sure the house was clean and we were eating. And she could barely even get up. And one time I actually asked him, can you watch her while I go to piano practice? And his response was, I'm not a babysitter. While his mom was on her deathbed.
So how does that make you feel when you hear your brother talk about your mother who is, is on a deathbed?
That was painful, especially that she was right there on the couch listening.
And
it hurt a lot.
You were going back and forth to college, right?
Right. When I was going back and forth to college, I told him that I needed my room, and he rented my room out when I told him I'd be home every weekend. So when I did come home, I didn't have a place to stay.
You have a look of sadness. Why you look so sad?
I wish he would have actually helped, and he didn't.
What do you miss about your mom?
Anything that we needed, she always gave us, and he doesn't appreciate that. Mm-hmm. My mom gave him everything, and
this has led to this relationship. I mean, you've even got physical and fought each other, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He pinned me down to my bed one time because I was telling him, you're wrong, and you should be taking care of Mom, and he didn't agree, and pinned me down. And the cops were involved, and they ended up not doing anything.
Do you talk to your brother now still?
He tries to talk to me, but there's nothing to talk about. He doesn't even act like a big brother. I'm the little sister. You should be taking care of me. So
they kicked you out of your apartment or evicted you out of your apartment?
We almost got evicted because he violated the lease, and that made me have to become head of household and kick him out. And now, after that, he was couch surfing, and I don't know what he's up to now, but...
I want to meet this guy, Vladimir. He's got some explaining to do. Vladimir, coming out here.
You were partying.
I was not partying, Jennifer.
So the house was a wreck, dishes everywhere, beer bottles.
Beer.
What else?
How else am I supposed to deal with it? I didn't know how to deal with mom being sick. I needed to be away.
Maybe you should have helped her. You should have helped her. That's the way to deal with it.
So why have you not been speaking, you two?
She thinks she's grown because she's of age now. She thinks she's grown, and
I am grown. I pay my own bills. I help you. I help you. Like, what are you talking about? You need anything? Oh, can I borrow $20? Can I borrow this? You already owe me so much money, and money's not an issue for me.
Who's taking care of everything when mom was sick? I was working, taking care of the bills.
You weren't paying anything. That's why we almost got evicted a second time. That's why we almost got evicted. What are you talking about?
Got evicted?
I would have come home from college.
And you knew I was renting the room. I told you could sleep on my bed when you come home from college.
Why would I want to sleep on a dirty bed?
Who's sleeping on the couch?
Why would I sleep on a dirty bed?
Why are you angry? Why are you so angry?
Because she's like, she doesn't understand her own brother. Like, we're supposed to help one another.
He doesn't help me. I help
Our mother's not here anymore.
Did you help your sister?
Who was there when they told mom she had 6 months left to live? I was in the hospital. Where were you?
I was in school, where I should be.
Okay, I was in school as well.
No, you weren't.
So they told you your mother was sick, had 6 months left?
Yeah, I was the one in the hospital with my mother.
So have you grieved your mother's loss yet?
Honestly, I don't think I did grieve it.
Doesn't sound like it to me.
I'm still angry and upset.
Why are you angry?
Because my mother...
Because he wasn't there.
No, because mom was my best friend. She's all I knew. She taught me everything I needed to know in life. I felt like she favored me. I was the first one to go to college. I finished high school first.
Okay.
Didn't finish college.
Yeah, because mom got sick and I dropped out of college.
My question would be, if you knew that she had 6 months to live, why weren't you there bathing her, taking her to the bathroom, doing whatever that takes?
I was there as much as possible.
Okay. Is it possible that you weren't there because you couldn't deal with the fact
That's exactly why I wasn't there. I was there as much as possible, but I didn't want to see my mother in that
So that means you weren't
scenario.
there because you couldn't deal with that.
I couldn't deal with it. I didn't.
So isn't it easier as a man to say, you know what? Maybe I wasn't there because of this.
Yeah, well, maybe, yeah. I wasn't there because I didn't know how to deal with it.
And that's okay. It's not a problem. Men are not very good at dealing with things. We're not. Women are far superior and far much more able to deal with stress than men are, believe it or not. So you're angry at yourself, and you just have to look at him, right, for a second. I'm going to come back to you, but look at him. He's still not grieved his mother's loss. Right? You're angry at him because he wasn't there. He's telling you he wasn't there because he couldn't deal with it. Right or wrong, in the way he came out here angry at you, it's not because he's angry at you, it's because he's angry at himself. There's an underlying thing there. Right? Okay? So you used to be close, right?
Yeah.
Tell me how you were close.
Well, like, before that happened with my mother, like, we'd always talk. We barely talk now. We can't even have a 30-second conversation.
Yeah, why would I want to talk to him?
You think your mother is sitting up there looking at you two right now going, like, I want to bang your heads together?
I tell her all the time, mom's upset with her. She didn't raise her like that.
But you can't do that. Vladimir, mom's upset with both of you right now, not just her, right? Do you want a relationship with him?
No, I don't want a relationship with him. There's no trust. If I don't trust you, why would I want a relationship with you?
I'm your brother.
Why are you here?
I'm your brother, no matter what. Family sticks together, no matter what.
Like he says, he is my brother, and I know my family and my mom would love for us to have a better relationship, but I don't think it would work.
If you don't want a relationship because of something that's happened in the past, I can't fix that. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you can argue, and we, as people, argue over the most stupid, ridiculous, small things on the planet. You know? And if you want to honor your mom, you get back together and you figure out your differences. You have to grow up and expect responsibility as the big brother, as you want to be the big brother. Then your job is to finish what you say you're going to finish. You've let her down, you've let your mum down, and more, you've let yourself down. Because if you can't grieve and you can't be the man that you want to be, how can you please anybody else? Right? Right?
Absolutely.
Right. Stand up a minute. I want you to stand here, Vladimir. Right here. And I want you to stand, no, you stand where I am. You stand over here. Face each other. 3 things you miss. Now.
I mean, the relationship we had, I don't know, that's it.
Okay. 3 things you'll miss about your relationship that you used to have.
I just miss my little sister. Like, I miss being able to talk to her and seeing where she is in life and see what, like...
So why don't you look at her? Don't look at me.
Yes, I just miss her.
And you're being very cold because you feel her. I get it. You helped your mother and you watched her die. I get it. But if you're going to move forward, and this is mainly for you, because I can beat him up all day for not being the man he's supposed to be, because he's not done anything he's supposed to do, which is take care of her. What do you want to say to her?
I love you, Jennifer, and I just want us to be brother and sister.
I don't believe it. I don't believe a word he says. So that means nothing to me. Time and time again, he proves me that he's wrong.
That's in the past, though. You should see the type of man that I'm being now.
How many chances have I given you?
You're stuck on the past of what happened 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Do you believe people can change?
I believe people can change. Has he showed me he's changed? No, not at all.
But the fact that you're not willing to change shows how close-minded you are. And I thought you were an intelligent person, right? And I know he's hurt you, okay? I know he's hurt you. I've seen the pain. But maybe he was running from something because he couldn't deal with it. And that is a big deal, you know? You have to get over that he hurt you. Because I don't think he meant to hurt you. I think he was protecting himself. And you've got this boundary around you that is protecting you from being hurt again. And I understand that. Don't you think your mother would want him at your wedding and to know your kids and be in your life?
I'd assume so, but he also has told me, forget you have a brother. I don't need you.
You left me in the street. I would never leave you.
Tell me what your mother meant to you.
I survived in the streets because of my mother. She taught me how to be a man. She gave me everything, even when we didn't have anything, she gave it to me.
And he didn't appreciate it.
I always appreciated it.
Were you there when she passed away? Literally?
Yes, she died in my arms.
But what? He came an hour before my mom passed away. And he wasn't there at all. She was there for 3 days before she passed away.
I couldn't be around it. I'm telling you, she meant the world to me.
But what was that feeling that you couldn't be around her?
It was eating me up inside. It was killing me to watch my mother like that. She would forget our names.
Like, it hurt me being there as well, but I was there for her.
He called the show. He called the show for help. That's not a sign of somebody that doesn't want to get back to their family. To me. You came here for a resolution and answers of something. He's given you answers, and yet it doesn't make any difference to you.
No, it doesn't.
And you don't care about a relationship, and you don't care about what your mother would think right now, which is even more insulting to me.
Exactly.
So, okay. I just think that is the actions of a person that doesn't want to put the past behind them and move forward, building. Everything is in the past with you, and you are judging somebody on the past, which, okay, I totally get that. But then at least you have to have an opening so he can walk through it and work on it. You're not doing that. I want you to look at her and apologize for your behavior in the past and tell her that you are going to change.
I'm sorry for pinning you down. I remember that. Sorry for treating you the way I treated you and being rude and just not being...
What about your mom?
I'm sorry for not being there as much as you wanted me to be there for Mommy. And I'm sorry that...
Look at him.
I couldn't do as much as you did for Mom, that I just couldn't deal with it. I didn't know how to deal with it. I still don't know how to deal with it.
Doesn't mean anything to you, right?
Doesn't seem sincere, does it?
Well, it does to me, but that's just... He's looking at you and you're looking away, so...
Just show me that you actually apologize, like...
But what is it going to take to show you? Everything he does good, and you're going to chastise him for everything he did in the past, it's never going to work. Because you're going to block him and block him and block him to the point he's going to say, well, you know what? This is not worth it to me.
Then it's gotten to that point. I stopped trying.
You had cancer?
Yes. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma.
And seeing my mom go through that, I couldn't do it again. I almost lost my sister. I almost lost my mother. I would not be here.
Doesn't that make any difference?
That's why the nicest thing that he has done ever.
But think of where you were at 10 years old. How old are you now?
20.
20. 10 years ago, you were in a hospital with cancer. And he didn't move. That's got to count for something. Sorry. Right? And you've become very hardened. Stand up and give her a hug, because I want to hug her. I want to hug her. You know. That has got to stand for something. And that's got to be the baby steps that you work on. All right? He'd messed up. Big time, by the way. All right? Now's your time to get it back.
Right.
Because to go through cancer, then to go through your mom, and then to do this, I get the war. But you got to let him in. You got to. Because if, God forbid, anything come back and you got cancer again, who do you have to help you? You don't. Some friends. But I guarantee he'd be camping out in that hospital room. Right back. That's huge. When we come back, Bobby, you're a player, right?
Maybe 20 years ago.
Bobby, see this young lady? Does she look familiar to you?
Bobby.
Hello? Next. Are you a couple in crisis? Are you on the brink of divorce? If you need my help with your relationship, come and be a guest on my show. Contact me at therobertirvineshow.com or call me at 1-844-IRVINE1. 8-year-old woman finds love with the perfect man. What could possibly go wrong? To answer that question, let's meet Cherie. So, what's the problem?
Well, I met me a 60-year-old man. I thought live life a little bit.
Whoa, wait a second. Live life a bit. How old are you?
I'm 28 years old.
So you're 28,
yes.
And your fiance is 60, like 60.
Yes.
Live you life a little bit. Explain that.
Well, I thought he done cheated, did his cheating, live life as far as cheating, messing with other women, and I was wrong. He's still cheating, he's still shacking. Where I'm from, shacking is still creeping around.
What gives you that impression he's cheating?
He's messing with other women in my building.
So you have proof of that?
I don't have proof, but they're harassing me. People calling his phone. He runs off when I ask to see the phone, runs out the door like a little boy, like a 28-year-old would do. Not want to man up and tell the truth, and I'm just seeking answers.
How did you meet your fiance?
In an apartment building, actually, where I think he's creeping right now, in another apartment building.
What do you mean?
Well, I stayed on the 3rd floor. He stayed on the 2nd floor. And now I'm living in a different building, and I know he's messing with older, trashy, low-life women, period.
So you
Nothing
think,
going for theyself at all.
You think that some of these other women that you think he's messing around with are messing around with your car and your house and your...
Yes, they're vandalizing my car, tampering with my mail, keeping my mail for about 30, 45 days.
What did they do to your car?
Well, they put a hole in my gas lining, cracked my headlights are cracked, keyed up my car to the point where I don't even like to drive my car anymore. I actually was jumped also in my apartment building where I stay at. Yes, with my babies with me. They were right there on the side of me while they were jumping. How many children do you have? 3 altogether.
Okay, with your fiance?
Yes, with him.
So all 3 are your fiance's favorite. Okay. He's 60 years old. You're 28.
Been with him about 7 years.
Wow, okay. The car piece is kind of concerning me. Cutting your...
Gas line. Yes, me and my kids have to drive in the car and smell gas.
Well, you know, there's always 2 sides to a story, right? Yeah. So, I think it's time to meet your fiance, Bobby. You ready? Coming out, Bobby. How are you?
Yeah,
Well, according to Cherie, you're a player, right? You go out and you do all these things with all these women?
No.
These women are...
Maybe 20 years ago. But
so So
no, people
and
in my
really
building is telling me he's shacking. No one will come up to you and tell you that your fiance is shacking unless they know some information about him.
I have nothing to do with what's going on right now.
Okay. Why do you have a second apartment?
I had to get some sleep.
Okay.
It was up all night with this. And it was so much going on, I had to get rest. So I went and got another place just to go sometime and get rest, get some sleep.
So your fiance...
He's telling the story because when he got the rooming house, I never was aware of him getting a rooming house until he needed to come back home, first of all. 10 days prior to him coming back home is when I found out he had the rooming house.
No.
Sherry, I got to ask this question first. Do you think that you're kind of overanalyzing, imagining these things?
Not at all. Not at all.
Sure she is.
Listen, Sherry, do you think he's cheating on you? So, audience, do you think he's cheating?
Yeah.
All right. So, Bobby.
Yes.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing. We had Bobby take a lie detector test. Bobby, did you think you passed this test or not?
Yes.
I know he didn't pass the test.
Yes,
I know he didn't pass.
You sure?
I'm positive.
You're positive you passed?
Yes.
I'm positive
Everything
he did not pass.
is just wrong timing.
Bobby, see this young lady sitting here? Does she look familiar to you?
Bobby.
Hello?
This is Kismet.
Hello?
Kismet, stand up, please.
Hello?
Hi.
What do you have to say to Bobby?
Well, Cherie, there is some information that you need to hear. Most definitely. Very important that you need to listen. You need to listen to me.
We'll hear what Kismet has to say and the results of the lie detector test when we come back. Coming up.
Bobby and I have spent enough time together that I can...
Bobby says he's devoted to his fiancée, Cherie, and wouldn't dare look at another woman. And Kismet has something to say about that. Kismet, what do you have to say?
Well, first of all, Bobby and I have spent enough time together that I have a good idea of what he needs and wants. But unfortunately, Cherie, the rest of the women in this world are going to be very disappointed because he loves you.
Here's what we did. We set Kismet up in a bar with a couple of our producers. One of our producers, Jason, took Bobby over. Our producers left to see what would happen between Kismet and Bobby.
Bobby talked about you from the beginning, the middle, the end of our conversation. He wanted to know information from me on how he could keep you.
It's exactly what Kismet just said. He talked about you, and that is the truth, all the time, and how to make you happy. Okay. Cherie, in case you didn't believe Kismet, look at Bobby right now. He did a lie detector test, and I'm going to reveal those results to you. Are you ready for these?
Yes.
You are?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here's the question. Question number 1. We asked Bobby, do you know who vandalized Cherie's car? His answer was no. The lie detector said he was telling the truth.
Yes. That's 1.
Number 2. Sit down, Bobby. Sit down.
That's all he
Sit down.
Of course he don't know who vandalized my car.
We asked you, Bobby, have you made inappropriate phone calls to another woman while in a relationship with Cherie? Bobby's answer said no. But sometimes I watch porn videos on my phone. The lie detector test determined he was telling the truth. We asked, do you have a relationship with any other woman in your apartment building? Bobby's answer, he said no. The lie detector determined he was telling the truth.
True.
Question number 4. We asked Bobby, have you ever had any kind of sex with a woman other than Cherie? during your relationship? Bobby's answer was no. The lie detector test said he was telling the truth.
Yes. Yes.
So, you have some apologizing to do.
I apologize for causing you a lot of pain in our relationship.
Thank you. You sure?
Bobby,
what are we going to do now?
Bobby is a good man.
What are we going to do now?
Here's the thing. One of the things that breeds contempt in a relationship is no communication.
Right.
If you do not communicate, talk to each other on a level playing field, doesn't matter whether Bobby's 60, whether you're 28, you communicate for the sake of your kids about everything. Your ill feelings, your bad feelings, your good feelings, your happy times, your sad times. That's how relationships grow. I will tell you this. He got all the makings of a great husband, and he loves you.
That's right.
That's the way forward. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Are you in a family conflict and need my help to get it resolved? Come and be a guest on my show. Contact me at therobertirvineshow.com or call me at 1-844-IRVINE1. Thank you to all my guests and to you for watching. Remember, you need to communicate and be honest. If you want to have a healthy relationship, whether it's your fiance, your husband, or any other family member, be good to each other, take care of each other, respect each other, and love each other. Until next time, goodbye. Coming. You all feel good now? All right. Thank you all for coming. Appreciate you.